What's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I know we've all heard of recommendations on what stocks to buy, but rarely do you have anyone show you how to buy. And today we're going to go over how to buy your first stock directly on Robinhood. And don't worry, it's actually a really simple process with concepts that apply to any brokerage you go to. So to open a brokerage and buy your first stock, you'll need to be at least 18 years old. But don't worry if you're younger, you can still open one through a custodial account. Just ask your parent or guardian to open one for you. It's still a great idea to learn all the basics before you're 18, so that when you're ready, you'll have enough knowledge and be able to execute quickly. But be aware, some states do have a higher age requirement. For example, Alabama, Delaware, and Nebraska all require that you have to be at least 19 years old, whereas in Mississippi, you have to be at least 21 years old in order to buy your first stock. So do some research on the rules within your home state to double check the age requirements before trying to open up a brokerage account. And remember, you can always open up multiple brokerage accounts depending on your specific needs. Each broker will have a specialty area where they provide the best industry service or offerings. I like Robinhood as a broker to start out with because they actually allow you to buy fractional shares and automate your purchases, whereas most big brokers do not. So let's hop onto the Robinhood app and go over how to buy your first stock. So once you're in the app, click on the person icon in the lower right, and then hit that hamburger icon in the upper right. From here, you can actually transfer money over into your Robinhood account. You'll hit the second option, transfers, and then from here, you can select a checking account of which you can transfer money directly into your Robinhood account. You'll see the linked accounts right at the bottom, and you can add an account if you haven't already. Once you link an account and it's verified, you're going to hit transfer money right at the top, and you're going to select from which account you're going to transfer from, an external account, and then it's going to go directly into Robinhood. And let's say we want to transfer over $100 today. We'll hit review, and frequency will be just once. You can decide to do a recurring transfer if you'd like, but today we're just going to do a one-time transfer. So once you're all ready, go ahead and select transfer and go ahead and continue once again. And again, if you're just on a regular Robinhood account, it can take several business days for you to actually get your deposit, but you can have instant deposit available as well. And that's generally through Robinhood Gold. You're going to get a lot more transfer over if you actually use that particular program. And that's it. We're going to be expecting a little bit extra funds in our account right now. So now let's navigate to the actual stock page. So we're going to hit that magnifying glass icon right in the middle, and then up in search, let's search our ticker symbol, Amazon. That's AMZN. Once you hit that, go ahead and select Amazon. And from here, you can actually see a lot of different details about the actual stock, information about the company, the 52-week high, 52-week low. We can see the market cap, PE, volume, and a lot of other associated information. You can see different analyst ratings, research reports, their earnings, margin requirements, and the latest news on the stock, essentially. So to actually buy this stock, all you have to do from here is hit that button, trade. Once that pops up, you're going to hit buy, and say today we want to buy, let's start off with $50 of Amazon. And so the default is going to be in dollars already, but in the upper right, if you want to buy in full shares, you can just hit that drop down menu in the upper right and then switch over directly to shares, and you can buy a full share. In the case of Amazon, it is rather expensive. The closing price was at $29.12. And so if you don't have that much cash on hand, I recommend going with a specific dollar amount. You can actually go with as little as $1, and that's just a great way to get started with investing. It gets your feet wet, you're now in the market, and we all know that time in the market is better than actually timing the market. So now that we're actually in, let's say today, why don't we just go with $1 just for the sake of simplicity. And so we're going to hit review, and from there, all we have to do is just swipe up. The order is going to be received, And if you're doing this during market open, it's going to execute right away. Outside of market hours, it's actually going to be queued for the next market day, which is going to be Monday at 6:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time or 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that was how to buy your first stock directly on the Robinhood app. It's a really quick and easy process once you have your bank account linked directly to the app. I've been using it for years, so it's perfectly safe to use, and I'd highly recommend it. I hope this video helped you buy your first stock. I know there's a lot of new terminology in this space, but trust me, you'll get used to it over time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget to share this video with anyone who needs help buying their first stock. In our part 2 of how to buy your first stock, we'll go over all the different order types and how to set up a recurring purchase so your investments compound even faster over time. So until next time, peace.